Just realized you could see my daughter in the corner. She's over there watching TV. So she walked in frame. Ignore. Uh, she's one. She's watching Coco Melon. Get over it. Anyway, so I figured I'd make a video tonight, showcasing how utterly terrible Long Fallen Dynasty is on PC. I think it's quite possibly the worst PC port I've ever used in my life or played. And I own Long Fallen Dynasty on my PlayStation 5, which is sitting right here on my desk. You look at my live videos on my YouTube channel. If I haven't unlisted them yet, I usually unlist them after a couple days. But I've streamed that game considerably on this channel. And I'm actually going to be finishing it here soon. I'm pretty far in. But I've been testing it on PC. And it's just terrible. I don't know. I kind of want to see what is it like on PC compared to PlayStation, because on PlayStation it's not that great, honestly. It's got a 60 FPS mode and it's got a resolution mode, but they're both pretty bad. The game doesn't really look that great, and neither mode sticks to a consistent frame rate, basically. So I was like, okay, well, I'll test it on my computer with an RX 570 in it, 4 gigs of GDDR5 video memory, which is just not that much. And my i5 9400 6-core non-hyper-threaded CPU with my 16 gigs of DDR4 running at 2666 megahertz. Did I mention we're running it off of a 1 terabyte SATA 3 SSD that we're also running our OS off of? So, needless to say, we're not in the best circumstances to have a totally playable experience in this game. But we're going to launch it up. And I really do believe that if this game's port was not so terrible, it would probably be a far better experience on PC. But I mean, I can't even make the game look good. So, I don't know what to say about it. It's really bad. I've tried playing it at 1080p native, which is my monitor's resolution, with standard settings. Game drops below 30. I've tried playing it at performance settings 1080p, and it's such a variable, laggy mess sometimes that, like, it doesn't matter really. And honestly, the best settings I have been able to come up with it, or come up for it in my mind, I guess you could say, if I could form a sentence, is 720p performance settings, and the game runs at 50 to 60 FPS consistently that way. So we're just going to kind of walk through a couple different settings here, and we will see how terrible it is. I'll show you the menu. I'll show you how confusing it is also. Because it's up there. What did I tell you? No more. My other child is also up and requiring some form of attention. So let's get into it. First off, I'll just show you the system menu. By default, this is controller button layouts, and you actually have to go into the system settings here and control settings, and you have to change this to mouse enabled. It doesn't say keyboard plus mouse, because there's controller type B, controller type A, keyboard only. Don't know who would be playing this game like that. And then there's mouse enabled, which we can't get back to for some reason, because, oh yeah, we just disabled it. That's terrible. It is so bad. So keep it on mouse enabled if you're playing with mouse and keyboard. And graphically, look at this dumpster fire. It's not a lack of settings that's necessarily bad. More so, just it's confusing, and most of these settings still look terrible. So, I've got it set to best performance right now. That's what I'm going to be testing the game on, because I don't want the frame rate to be totally terrible. We're trying to get a playable experience, and I don't want it to look terrible in my recording. So we're going to keep it on that, but then you look here, mode, prioritize FPS, or prioritize resolution. This makes a legitimate difference. I don't know why you can't just disable this and run the game at a native resolution and just play it, but you can. I would recommend, if you've got a computer that doesn't suck, keep it on prioritized resolution, but if you're like me and you got an RX 570 and every frame counts, keep it on prioritized FPS. The game looks considerably worse, in my opinion, with that setting compared to the resolution. But, I mean, there's no way to turn it off. You can't even unlock the frame rate past 60. So, you know, it's pretty bad. We'll put this in borderless windowed mode, of course, and then we're going to go screen resolution, and we're going to play at 1080p for now. We will test it at other resolutions, namely 1600 by 900 or 720p, and you'll see just how terrible those resolution modes look, because they just don't display properly for some reason in this game. But you can see our other settings. It's basically got everything set to low or off, as you can see here. And that's just what we're going to test. So we're going to click continue. I'm actually at, like, the very first real boss of the game. And we'll just fight him. I don't have that much practice against this boss, so I'm still pretty bad. I beat him on PlayStation 5. Like I said, I'm almost to the end of the game, but I haven't played all of the bosses 100 times over like I have in every other Souls game, basically. So, yeah. The game takes forever to load. I've noticed that even on PlayStation 5, with a super fast, highly optimized SSD setup, this game still loads slower than most PlayStation 5 games that I've played. So, loaded in right now. 1080p, prioritized FPS. The game's stuttering, which is always nice. Take out these random enemies here. Oh, the game is stuttering a lot. Bam. Take care of him. We're just gonna run around here for a minute. This is slightly better than it was last time I played. This looks a lot closer to the video I was watching earlier, where this guy was getting about 50 to 60 FPS. So that's nice to see. This is not one of the intensive areas of the game, though, graphically. So we're still getting shader comp stutter. It's far from perfect. This is definitely, I would consider this playable. Okay, well, I almost changed my mind there for a second. Now, the shader comp stutter should go away, though, as we play. It was not that bad earlier. But I guess it just decided to head out to lunch. That being my frame rate, decided to head out to lunch. Gonna pick this item up, man. Okay. The way you make me feel, I wanna love you, bud. Love you, bud. Okay. Gonna run back up here. As you can see, like, we're dipping down pretty far, sometimes randomly, but it's, like, more attached to the stutter than it is the actual general frame rate. So that's never good to see. We'll go ahead and rest. We're getting about the same frame rate that we did earlier at 720p performance settings, which goes to show you that there is some type of terrible optimization or bottleneck in my system causing the game to not perform any better at 720 than it does at 1080. Here's the interesting part, though, is that earlier I was not getting this frame rate at 1080p. I was getting like 30. So I don't know if it's because I restarted the game or if it's got a terrible memory leak. I don't know. But it's awful. It's god-awful. And if I put it on prioritized resolution, it would look slightly better, but it would be much worse running, at least from the testing that I've done. So let's see if we can beat this boss. Last time I fought him, the frame rate was dropping as low as 30 FPS, below 30 a couple times, which is unplayable. I know how to get through first phase of this guy pretty good. Yeah, see, we're dropping down pretty low. Maybe it's all the particle effects. Don't know. Oh, okay, the stuttering is so bad, though, that, like, it's unplayable. Okay. It is so bad. Why is it doing this? Okay, now this is an instance where 720p might perform better. Yeah, we're dead. Okay. It's incredibly important in a game like this, in Sekiro, to not have your game constantly stuttering and freezing, or with terrible frame rate drops when you're in combat, because you're supposed to accurately deflect an attack, and you can't really do that when your frame rate's all over the place. See, now we're getting 40 FPS here. I would honestly say that this game might just have some type of memory leak issue. I could be wrong. I haven't done much research into it. I've seen the Steam reviews. They're pretty terrible. People think this game is borderline unplayable on PC, and, you know, that's just what I'm testing here. I was out of range of that, and I even hit F. Look at that. Look at that. I can't do anything. Oh, gosh. I somehow want to quit my weapon. I don't know how. There we go. Yeah, we're running at 30 now. Oh yeah. This is so unplayable. There we go. That's how it's done. Bam. Oh, we actually got that somehow. There we go.
Even now.
Okay, we got him. We flumped that pretty hard in the beginning, but we somehow got him. Look at that. Oh, 25 FPS. This is so much fun. I'll actually quit out of this fight here in a minute, so that we can test it at 720p. I mean, I'm basically at the end of my rope. I have beaten this guy on PC before, so it's definitely possible. Except I think last time I played it, I was playing it at 1080p. That was like weeks ago, though. Well, I've changed my operating system to a custom version of Windows. Stuff like that. That is so annoying. Hit him. I hit F. Did you see the frame rate drop down to 20 fucking 3? Excuse my language. God. You could be great at this game and still not be able to do this. It's honestly unbelievable. Didn't mean to hit my mic there. Okay. Quit the title menu. Wow, I hate this menu system. Oh my gosh. It like keeps recentering my mouse in a certain spot when I hit the back button there out of the photo mode menu. And everybody knows John Michael Smith. He's a John Michael and a Smith. La 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 la. Okay, screen resolution. Look at how bad this looks. We're just gonna put it straight down to 720p. I'm not even gonna bother with 1600 by 900. I don't think that it is enough of a difference to help anything in that situation. So let's go down to 720p and look at how terrible it looks. Now, you might be saying, well, of course it looks terrible. You're displaying 720p on a 1080p monitor. It doesn't matter. I've played other games at 720p on my 1080p monitor. It never looks this bad. The game has like a blurry look to it even at 1080p, though. So, I don't know what's causing this. I don't care enough to figure it out either, because this is just bad. I would just launch the game on PlayStation 5 before I would sit here and legitimately try to troubleshoot this. Now, unless... The whole reason I have this game on PC in the first place is in case, you know, I ever didn't have my PlayStation 5, and I know I'll always have this PC, so, you know, it's important to me to be able to keep the games that I like, and this is a game that I really like, but, you know, under that circumstance, I'd probably just deal with it. So our frame rate is definitely better overall. I mean, of course it is. We're running it a much lower resolution. Let's see how this fight pans out. Bam. Oh, we jumped down. We jumped down. I just jumped down, but I get up again. You're never gonna jump me down. I get jumped down. Oh, wow. Is it playable now? It looks terrible, but it is definitely playable. I hit F. I hit F that time, too. You just have to... Oh, this is really fun. I love how enemies jump back to try and negate your strong attack. I hit F. Okay. For some reason, I'm noticing inputs are eating up a little bit, but it's not nearly as bad, of course. We're going to finish the fight out. I don't know if I'm going to beat him in this video. Okay. That attack seemed like it happened faster than it should have. Could be wrong. Yeah, that is so weird. It like feels like it's completing like a little bit early. Maybe I'm going crazy, man. I don't know, but I don't like it. I just don't like it. Okay, I love the delayed attacks. I love the debris falling down. That makes it impossible to see. Good God, dip do a little slide. I just died to this boss and now I'm trying. Oh, shit. Y'all gonna make me dance, put up inside your pants. I hate this game. I genuinely hate this game. I hate this version of the game. Just annoying. Oh, there's the stuttering. Almost like we've been through this area. So if you have an RX 570, you can almost get a good 60 out of this game. At least if you have a similar setup to mine. I don't know, maybe something's wrong with my computer. I have a lot of weird issues with it, so. Go ahead. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you like this video. Turn on notifications. Please. I appreciate it. I'm gonna start putting that at the beginning of my videos. I just want to scare people off. Gotta do what you gotta do to grow. Oh, come on. Oh, wow, we just made a joke of this man. In my face. There we go. He can't do nothing. Oh, yeah. That's what I call progress. That was perfect, basically. Don't worry, it's gonna fall apart from here. Yeah, phase 2 is not doing too hot. I'm hitting the button. You know what? He is. He's like one of those big enemies that I always fight. But he's got that slow wind-up right there. There we go. Okay. Come on. Ah, dude, it was so close. He was literally on the verge of death. Literally on the verge. The verge PC build. What a terrible video. What are you doing? We're gonna micromanage while I'm doing this. We're gonna get him. We're gonna get him. I promise that if you guys like this and you'd like to see me actually play this game, I will upload videos of the game on actual hardware, otherwise known as my PlayStation 5. It'll be a lot better. There we go. Yeah, I just couldn't do that over there.
So cocky. We can't let our guard down, even now.
What a cool guy. Okay. That perfect first phase is no longer perfect. I hit F! Now we just can't make any mistakes. I didn't mean to do that. I hit F. There we go. kill. I tried. I hit. Oh! Come on, finish him off. There we go. Yeah, it's literally just meant to get your Divine Beast gauge up. Oh, cutscene's capped at 30. Gotta love that. Right, line. Okay. We'll load into the next area and run around for a second. So basically, RX 570, this game don't run good on my computer with RX 570, and it's terrible, and this PC port sucks. It's functional enough to play the game, but it is pretty damn close to being unplayable in most ways. Come on, Ninja Theory, right? You the guys that made this? What's your excuse? There should not be a single excuse. It's just unacceptable. It's not that great on console either. That's the thing. Like, I would say it's bad to have a bad port on either platform, but if you're gonna have a bad PC port, the least you could do is make sure the console side's not terrible. I know, Wolong's kind of bad between both. It really is. It really
world
is.
is steeped in chaos.
Or vice versa. Bad console port, PC should have a good version. You know, like, there's got to be some balance in the mix. Which, I know it sounds a little weird, saying that one should be... They should both be good, but if one's bad, you don't want the other one to be bad, too. It's terrible. Like, that just really goes to show you not how to make a video game. You know what I'm saying? And as far as I know, Neo 1 and 2 both run perfectly fine on PC. So, I'm not sure why Wolong is the exception. See, so now we're in a different area. Look at how long it took for our frame rate to stabilize. We're running at 40 per second. I definitely think that on the RX 570 at performance settings at 720p, you could pull off a pretty good 60 FPS cap in this game. But if you want to turn your resolution up or do other things, it's just not worth it. It is terrible on my computer. And it's so disappointing because I love this game. I love what I've played of it on PlayStation. But this is not so good. I'm just going to go ahead and plug my channel one more time while my kid pitches a fit. If you liked this video, please click the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications. I would love to start making more content. I've just not been very motivated to do it. But I find myself inspired by even just a few people seeing this. And that would make me very happy. It doesn't take much to please me in the way of making YouTube videos. It's just I kind of lost the computer that I was making my content on, my Linux content, and ever since then, it sucks. I don't like making Windows content. I really don't. But this is something I wanted to make a video about. I just wanted to show how terrible this game runs, how bad the port is, how bad the graphic settings are. I just can't believe it. And how it's just bad. It's bad in every way. But it's kind of bad on PlayStation also. But it's not as bad. But yeah, if you dislike it, dislike it. But regardless of where you stand on the quality of this video, I would love it and I would appreciate it if you guys left a comment down below letting me know if you think I did a good job, or have you played this game? If you have played it, I'd love to know what you think about it. Because I absolutely adore it when it works, and I don't know anybody else that likes it. So, you know, I'm also on here to make friends. I'd like to know what you guys think. And of course, any suggestions for videos, games you want to see me test. You got similar hardware, yeah, pretty much anything. I'll make videos on just about anything that I don't hate, which is very few things in life that I dislike so much I wouldn't make a video on it. I also kind of like doing some type of reactionary content. I did a video on Lance Reddick on my channel. It's not hard to find. When he passed away, I think it's a pretty good video. Of me just kind of trying to pay my respects to that man. He was pretty cool. I miss him a lot. Wow, the ending of this video has just gotten way too far away. Anyway, you know, click the shiny buttons if you like it. I'll be back soon. I recorded like 5 videos yesterday that were all borked because the microphone audio wasn't working. Hopefully this doesn't do that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you all again very soon. On the flip side, this is your friend No Viewers coming at you live from the power of the Cringernet. I'll see you soon.